Meron ako nakita na news wherein meron daw tayong super El Nino na mangyayari this coming sometime in 2026. And that is something that we have to be prepared for kasi napaka-dangerous itong situation na to. So for those people who don't know what this means, ito yung kumbaga ang mangyayari sa buong mundo. First of all, meron daw 2 degrees warmer yung ating weather condition. Therefore, merong expected na drought na mangyayari kasi El Nino, drought na yun siya, di ba? And the last time this happened was in 2015 to 2016. So ano ba yung impact nitong super El Nino sa ekonomiya natin? First of all, it is expected that the food costs will increase. Just like what happens sa fuel crisis wherein pag tumaas yung presyo ng krudo, ng gasolina, lahat na lang rin ay tumataas in terms of cost because we need gas in order for the economy to work. And in this particular case, since yung super El Nino natin ay drought season, mahirap yung produce of our natural resources, yung mga pagkain natin. Therefore, mas maliit yung supply ng pagkain, pero lahat naman tayo ay kinakailangan kumain. There is still demand. It is expected that the food cost will increase. Law of supply and demand kasi yan siya. It is also expected na tataas ang ating utility costs. That's primarily our electricity and our water. Since mainit yung panahon, gumagamit tayo ng mga electric fan, gumagamit tayo ng mga aircon, yung consumption ng electricity ay tumataas. And since everybody wants to feel more comfortable in their house or in general, tumataas yung demand ng electricity, then tataas din yung presyo ng electricity. And because of these things, we are expected to have an economic slowdown. Since mataas yung food cost, yung utility cost, or kumbaga lahat na lang ay tumataas, yung mga tao ay very particular sa kanilang spending habits. And when people don't spend, the economy won't grow. Therefore, there's going to be a slowdown. Kapag yung mga consumers ay hindi bumibili ng mga products, the business is not earning. So if the business is not earning, paano niya babayaran yung kanyang operational expenses at saka yung mga labor force niya? Ang possible na mangyari, sana naman hindi, merong mga unemployment na mangyayari. Companies are forced to lay off some people because they are no longer able to pay. So now that we know the impact of Super El Nino, we need to prepare for solutions. Number one is we need to be financially prepared. If ever kailangan natin ng pambayad ng electricity because we are expected to have more electricity costs at saka yung food cost natin ay tataas, we are able to pay for it. Second naman is what we call resource management. Since expected sa utility cost natin ay tataas, particularly on electricity, you may want to consider investing in appliances na merong mga inverter na technology tulad ng mga air conditioning units, electric fan, refrigerator. The moment na inverter yung technology ng iyong appliances, it can really help save your electricity cost and not just your cost but also the nature. And kasali na rin dyan yung pag-install ng mga solar panels. Pangatlo is health activities. Expected daw na maraming mag-heat stroke because nga super init and kailangan natin mag-hydrate. We need to be conscious about our health. Inom tayo ng mga vitamins, inom tayo ng water. Yung pagkain natin, less siguro mga processed foods para healthy pa rin tayo. How do you prepare for the Super El Nino that's happening somewhere in 2026? Lagay mo lang yung answer mo sa comment section.